we don't have to introduce ourselves
They don't want
each
to
time
balance
we
it
say
by being.
something.
No, just the
Just
first
the
time.
first time, okay.
Okay. I'll stop. Good morning, everybody. My name is Nathan Sim. Nathan in English, and Sim, the same word in Africa, my native name. I live in Africa, in Cameroon, specifically in Kribi, in a little city, Cameroon. It is the city that hosted our brothers and sisters, Cameroonian traced by DNA, Cameroon, or the origin of Cameroon. The city that gave a little piece of land to our beloved descent, who lives in majority in America. Let me stop at that point. Not until my thank you.
Maintenant, tu peux raconter maintenant ce que tu veux.
Ok.
Après, on prend la parole au fur et à mesure de la discussion. Donc, tu dis la raison pour laquelle nous sommes ici. Vas-y,
Okay.
spontanément.
The reason why we are here.
Ok, attends.
The reason why we are here is I traveled from Africa to come and meet my brothers and sisters that received land during the last trip in Africa last year, the end of the year, and to let them sign the files of the land titles, the technical files of the land titles, and give power of attorneys to somebody in the ground. Nominate there to see his name. But in order to have the process of land title making going on. And fortunately, I met very nice people who are hosting me very graciously, and this is why we are sitting here and talking as a family.
I have a question. So once we sign the paperwork today, what is the next process?
When the paper are signed, because the paper are set up by surveyors. Surveyors just make the job, constitute all that files, and when you sign them, you give me the files to go in Cameroon, implement the ground job pillars and maybe fences to identify each part of the land, and to with the power of attorney you're giving to Mr. Brown, to go to the public notary to sign the papers that permit the file to move on, and to aim at the paper, the documents called the land title, because the land title has two parts: the technical part and the juridical. Notary. The technical part is in the administration of surveyors in Cameroon, and the juridical part is at the public notary. And then when the two parts are achieved, then you have a land title in the domaine affaires foncières. How do you call it in English? Land matters ministry. Land matters ministry, yes. Because the government is the one who deliver in fine the land title, saying this land belongs forever and forever to this person. But what you are signing is just to making the process start and move on. Is it clear?
I'm Maggie Taylor, and I'm a native here in Georgia. And
So say it again. We will go back to
Okay.
this.
I'm Maggie Taylor, and I'm a native here in Georgia, and I am so pleased to meet Nathan Sim and to host him in this process. I have a question, when will the process end?
The process ends, the process ends when the land title is got by you, when you have it in your hand. because it is exactly at this point that you can decide to send that line, to put your land title in your mail, to keep it, or to make something on it, to grow trees on it, to make literally to do exactly what you want, because your property is a proof of your property. When you have the land title in your hands, and then when I cannot tell you now seriously, but in 6 months, maybe 7 months, if God bless it, yes, it can be very fast.
My name is Mary McNair. My name is Mary Lee McNair, and I am very pleased and proud to become a landowner in Africa. And I think that what you're doing is, such a benevolent thing to reach out to your brothers and sisters to include us. And it is just remarkable that you are the person that you are, and we appreciate you. What I would like to say as far as this is concerned, we all know that there is an ancestry behind us, somewhere behind us, and we were not privy to this for many, many years. And now as we're getting to know our ancestry, and to think that someone would be generous enough to make us a part of it, and include us, and that is just a remarkable thing. Thank you.
I am the one. Thanks.
I think she said it all.
She did.
Our family.
Lovely.
Well, I'm Carl McNair. This is my wife Mary, and I think she said everything pretty succinctly. That it has been a blessing to have gone over to Cameroon. It was one of those opportunities where we were celebrating our 30th anniversary. And it's one of those things where you say, one day I'm going to. Well, one day was now. And so I have to admit I had to throw a little carrot in there. So we're going to stop over in Paris. So, but to see our brother here, Nathan, to be so generous in providing land like this for us, I mean, it's just it is a tremendous blessing. When I went to Cameroon, and when I first got my DNA, it was for a book that I was writing. I was going to go back and do my Kunta Kinte thing, go back to Cameroon, and out of this, I've not only had the opportunity to befriend Nathan here, but Dr. Kittles, who's also a Ronald McNair scholar who created all of this stuff. And it was really a divine intervention that through that program that was named for my brother, Dr. Ronald McNair, astronaut aboard the Space Shuttle Challenger that many have had the opportunity to experience it all. So we were just grateful. We are Cameroonian brothers and sisters, and we have a piece of the rock.
Thank you very much.
Well, my name is Melanie Crystal Burrows. My Islamic name is Akila, and my name in Ifa is Omiyale. And I was sharing with Nathan yesterday that I've always wanted to go to Africa, but I didn't want to go until I knew where I was going. So I didn't want to upset my ancestors by ending up in the wrong part of Africa and having them rise up and say, "What are you doing over there with those people? We can't stand them." So I did my DNA as well, and I was surprised to find out the results because my family, I'm born and raised in New York, but my family migrated to New York from Sullivan's Island and the Isle of Palm, South Carolina. So we are basket weaving, rice eating Geechee people. And so they've always told us that we came from Sierra Leone. So I was kind of prepared for that. And when the results came in, they told me a different story, and I had to share the story with my Nigerian-born husband, and he was surprised, to say the least, that he was married to a Cameroonian woman. And I immediately jumped at the opportunity to go to Cameroon and visit Africa in miniature and experience an abundance of white yams and ndole and all of these wonderful foods and people. And and Nathan, and his extension of love is just, I don't even have the words to explain how awesome his gift to us is. It's when people hear it, they don't believe it,
Right.
because that's how awesome it is. And we're in a place, I think, in this world of